It's the first day of the new semester! Ah!
Yeah!
We're walking to the bus stop. We're back at school. We got here early to, you know, print out monologues and do limbers and stuff. So we're going over here, which is that castle-looking, like, Lambury house thing.
Yeah.
To see.
Lambury?
I don't know how you pronounce it. Lamberby. It's Lamberby. This is the brew bar where you can get your coffee and lunch and stuff. There's also a cafe over there, but the good coffee is here. And then our classroom is just right down that little corridor right there, which I'll show you in a minute. But we're gonna go see if Pat, our director's in her office, so we can get our yoga mats.
Oh, yoga mat.
Because we have to do limber every morning, and we left them with Pat over Christmas break because we didn't feel like bringing them home. Okay, this is the grand stairway of Lamberby House. Art. It smells so old and lovely. A bust of Rose Bruford herself. Alright, so this is the Rose Cafe. This is where they have like the hot bar and everything. And they're open right now, but, you know, nah. So this is the way to our classroom with Nelson Mandela looking at us every day.
Nelson.
What's up, Nelson? I think students painted this. There's one of Alan Rickman and David Bowie, too. None of Gary Oldman, though. Thanks. So, up here is the way to the library, which is where we're going. But here is our classroom that I'm gonna... Wow! Ta-da!
The floor is clean.
The floor is clean. Now I'm gonna walk over it with my dirty shoes. This is our wonderful classroom. So today is Saturday. I haven't filmed anything since Monday because I've just been so busy with school. But today, half the class is going to go see Titus Andronicus, Shakespeare's Titus Andronicus, performed at the Barbican Theatre in London. And the guy heading it is a guy named Joe, who is a graduate from Rose Bruford. So, turns out we can go meet at the backstage door after the show and still get the backstage tour, but unfortunately I won't get to see him because we didn't get tickets for Titus next week. We got Julius Caesar, which is still cool, but we don't have anyone in Julius Caesar. But I'm gonna email the person in charge of tickets to see if I can get a ticket, because we got a $10 or £10 discount, or tickets for £10. So I'm gonna see if I can figure out a day that I could go see it, because I really, really want to see Titus, really bad. Anyway, so I'm on my way right now to meet my friend Chris at the bus station, but unfortunately I went the wrong way. I walked the wrong way, so I might miss the bus or the train. His birthday party was last night, and I went home to change clothes and eat. I accidentally fell asleep, and I woke up at like midnight, and I missed the whole thing. So I'm gonna buy him a coffee because I feel really, really bad that I missed his birthday party. I'm out of breath. I'm walking so fast because I went the wrong way. Anyway, I'm gonna try and catch my train. I don't think I'm gonna be able to, but yeah. The update, I missed the train. I literally got up to it and pushed the open button, and it didn't open, and then it just drove away. It literally, that's okay. So now I'm walking to the other train station to try to catch another train that wasn't going to the station I was already at. I have 20 minutes to get there, and it was a 23-minute walk. Okay, I have 23 minutes to get there, and it was a 23-minute walk. So, I guess I don't need to go to the gym because this is the gym. Anyway, made it to the train station. I'm doing a weekly vlog for my family and friends. This is Chris. He hates me right now because I missed his birthday party and the first train. So, this section and like the lower bricky sections down at the bottom,
The bit you can't see, really.
yeah, are the old Roman walls. And then up here is old buildings that were destroyed during the Blitzkrieg during World War II. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool exploring, buddy? Huh? We made it to the Barbican. Look how pretty. Yeah, so.
To the dead fish.
Oh! Quality. So, Titus Andronicus is going on there. Now we're here like an hour early to do the backstage tour. It's so pretty. Okay, this is Martha.
Hi.
Um,
My hair looks horrendous as well.
So we just got done with our backstage tour and meeting Joe and everything. I didn't know if we could take pictures or videos, so you didn't get to see it. But it was really cool. We got to talk to him and ask him some questions, learned a lot. Yeah, this is the group
I'm not really that hungry, but I'll just...
of everyone.
Hi.
So,
George,
this is Veronica, Tara, Will.
Hi.
Okay. Killian, Martha, Tara,
Chris, retweet.
Will, Veronica. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was really, really cool. Yeah, his name is Joe. He graduated 2012. Chris is judging. Yeah, and so he apparently has another show, and he didn't know he was doing a tour. So he's like, yeah, we're gonna go get some dinner, and we're like, wait, we wanted a tour. So he was really nice and gave us a backstage tour. And now we're trying to figure out what to do. Chris and I still have to go over a Shakespeare scene, so we'll see what happens. We're at a burger place, and it looks really cute, but it's hella expensive, so I don't know if I'm gonna get anything. But yeah, it's really cute. This is how our Shakespeare is going.
But Bugsy Malone!
It's right
Tell
there.
people about it. They need to watch it. Everyone needs to watch it. Bugsy. You heard it here first. Bugsy.
So I really have sucked at vlogging. Last night, we eventually went over our Shakespeare just a little bit. I just suck at remembering to film, which is surprising because you'd think, I don't know, I would just think I'd be better at this. But yeah, so we went over it a couple times, and let's see, do a quick wrap up of the week. It was a lot of fun. It was fun getting back into it and everything. We're starting our Shakespeare this term, like our Shakespeare project and everything. So we have 2 voice classes and a Shakespeare class. Those are our new classes that we didn't have last year. That focuses on, like, well, the Shakespeare class obviously focuses on Shakespeare. And that's what Chris and I were doing our scene for, but then we also need a Shakespeare monologue for our voice class, so we can learn more about how to break it down and breath control and pronunciation and bringing meaning to the words, since they're not words that we typically use and stuff. But yeah, it was fun. One of my favorite classes is our Meisner class with this guy named Raimi. It was just perfect. I love him so much. And we have to do a project, like a repetition exercise, and it has to be like an impossible task. And I don't know what I should do for it. Yeah, it doesn't seem that hard. You just have to do something that is with high stakes, that needs to take all your focus, while someone else comes into the scene and tries to do repetition with you. So last week someone was trying to change a tire on their bike so they're not late for an audition. Someone else is trying to finish their homework like absolutely last minute, So it's just like stuff like that. But I don't know what to do that would take my focus solely on that instead of yeah, and the stakes need to be high. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. We did this one exercise with Pat, our director, that it was an A and B exercise where A was trying to get something from B, and it was like a lifelike thing. And so I was a B to this girl named Grace, her A, and I was playing her mom, and she was briefing me on her mom's character. Like, she's a housewife from China, she's very loving and accepting, and loves the arts, but she's very strong on her morals, and she's kind of old school. So it turns out that, and Grace didn't tell me what she wanted. She just told me like what the basis of my character was, of her mom. And so then we got into the scene and we started doing it, and it turns out that she wanted my blessing, or her mom's blessing or approval, to do a movie, a feature film, and she had a nude scene in it, and she wanted my approval to do the nude scene, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't, like, the thought of what I had in her, like, of her mom, I felt like her mom wouldn't let her do it, and so I kept saying, no, like, you can't do it, like, think of, like, what the shame, like, this will bring to your family, to your father, like, how dare you expose yourself, blah, blah, blah. And she got, oh my gosh, I felt so bad, because she, like, started crying and was, like, pleading, like, literally, like, on the floor, holding onto my leg, like, please, let me do it. It was insane. Mine is not nearly that intense, my scene that I have planned. But yeah, I felt so bad. Like, she broke me. If it was me, I would have been like, fine, okay, go do the movie, live your dreams. But as her mom, I couldn't let her do it. It was crazy how, like, you had those two different feelings going on. But yeah, so that's a kind of not a fast recap of what was going on. But sorry this vlog's a little longer than the last one. I will try to be better about filming. Another thing that sucks is my phone, whenever it gets cold, it shuts off. So I don't like having my phone out while I'm outside because it's cold and I don't have to shut off, and because it thinks it's dead even though it's not, it's just cold, and then I have to like have it in my bra or in my pants or something until it warms back up. So that's kind of annoying. But anyway, today I'm just gonna practice some songs, find another monologue, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, bye.